You're playing pickup basketball with your friends. When your friend takes a hard fall on the court, you rush over to see what's wrong, and it looks like he broke his leg. You immediately tell him that you guys must go to the hospital to care for his leg. He panics, and he says no, he does not want to go to the hospital because he does not have health insurance, nor does he have the money to care for it. And just to state my proposition, I affirm, to state my proposition is the United States ought to provide universal health care, and I affirm this proposition. And then just to break down some key terms in my proposition is when I say the United States, I'm talking about all 50 states in the country. And when I say provide, I mean to give. And when I say universal, I mean as a whole and as a collective. And when I say healthcare, I'm talking about basic doctor needs such as you need to take an ambulance ride, physician care, or emergencies. And my value premise in this is I value health. Just to break down what I mean by health, I define health as without physical limitation. So everyone in their life, everyone will live their life without physical or mental, they'll live it in their best form. And my value criterion is by protecting the health of citizens in the United States. I affirm this proposition that the United States ought to provide universal health care because it will provide equal health care to everyone, improve public health, and boost the economy, which will protect my value, which is health. So my first argument is everyone has a chance. So my claim for this is universal health universal health provides equal access to healthcare. So according to FORMSA, universal health gives equal opportunity services to anyone that cannot afford it. By doing this, each person is as important as the next, which is very important. Also, according to FORMSA, universal health care is the biggest, universal health care's biggest advantage will everyone will be on the equal playing field. And what I mean by that is a poor person will be able to get the same needs that a rich person does, and this will help get out all the discrimination that is in the health field. And according to the projections done by Kaufman, many Americans do not have health care because they are not employed or cannot find a job that provides health care. By making universal health care, people who are not employed or who are employed but their employer does not provide health care will be able to obtain it. And then the impact of this is everyone will be able to live a healthy and sustainable life no matter what their social status is, which is very, very important. Your income should not be a deciding factor when it comes to healthcare at all. And how this upholds my value is, this upholds my value because universal healthcare will provide equal opportunity for all and to live their best mental and physical state, which is key for our society, so we can keep going. And though universal health care provides equal opportunity for everyone, it also improves public health, which is very important for everyone. So the title of this argument is The Health of Our People. So my claim in this argument is universal health care could improve our public health. Citizens of the U.S. want to be able to get help medically without the worry of not being able to afford it. According to U.S. News, that can help reduce the spread of infectious diseases such as COVID or any other diseases in the future. And common health problems people ignore because they just don't care. According to FORMSA, universal health care will improve the health of the general population. Due to this, people's health will be better protected, and which will lead to healthier people and increase the productivity within people. According to Alternative Daily, universal health could provide 27 million Americans that don't have healthcare with healthcare. This would be almost a 10% boost of Americans that would be insured medically, which is very important. With the 10% boost, with 10% more Americans getting covered, more and more people will be able to live a healthier life, which helps the public safety. And the impact of this is with universal health care, many Americans across the U.S. would be protected. Because of this, our society would strive and our public health would improve, which is very good. And how this upholds my value of health is because universal health care will improve the health of our society, which will give people a better chance to live their best physical and mental state possible. So yes, our physical and mental health is essential for life. Despite this, universal health could improve the pockets or improve the health of our pockets as well. So healthy pockets, who doesn't want that? So universal healthcare can boost the economy, which is very, very important as well. Like I've already stated, universal healthcare will lead to better health for our people and society. And because of this, this will lead to them contributing much more to our economy, which the more people contribute to our economy, the better economy we will have, which will lead to more money for our people. And according to Kaufman, universal health care will encourage entrepreneurship. Many people around the U.S. do not try and start their own businesses or pursue entrepreneurship because their job provides healthcare for them. And when you go independent, you have to pay healthcare on your own. But if universal healthcare took place, self-employment would increase by up to 2 to 4%. And most of all, universal healthcare could benefit businesses, small businesses, big businesses, whichever. From the studies done by Forma, nearly 60% of people got health insurance from their employers. Because of this, this puts a massive burden on employers to pay for health insurance for their employees. With universal healthcare to take place, if universal healthcare took place, this could reduce labor costs by more than 12%, which is a lot. They would be able to use this money on other things to improve the businesses, which would lead to more money for the businesses. So the impact of this. So what's the impact of all this? So with universal healthcare, if universal healthcare took place, many Americans and businesses would be able to strive financially. This would help people and businesses gain profits and venture into starting their own businesses. And how this upholds my value? This upholds my value of health because even though we do not like to admit it, the economy and money does correlate with our mental and physical health. It's been proven that though no one likes to admit it, money does improve and makes people live a better life in reality. And just to restate my proposition, because I've gone over a lot of things, the United States ought to provide universal health care for everyone. Why I affirm this proposition is because universal health care would benefit my value of health for our society. And then how this upholds my value is universal health care would protect my value, which is health. And just to conclude, my whole presentation is going back on the story. I brought it before. If universal health care was a thing, your friend would not have to worry about not having health insurance and not be able to afford it because healthcare would be free. Thank you, everyone.